Ms. Williams, what do you like about the program?
I like that the program is so, well, one, flexible and accommodating, but two, that it's so unique. I've done a lot of things around the city of Detroit, and I've been involved with a lot of different programs and a lot of different events. And Life is kind of the first one where anything goes. It's the first one where you can do really just about anything you put your mind to, and it will support you through all of that. So if I decided right now, you know what, I want to go skydiving, then Life would be like, sure, let's go skydiving. Like, they don't shy away from opportunity.
Some people, do you find that some people in the program have had a negative view of Detroit and maybe they want to get away from it and then their mind might be changed by this program?
Oh, for sure. So one of the biggest things we try to target is the fact that so many people don't think that there's a lot to Detroit or that Detroit offers a lot. And we've been really trying to target that. Me personally, I'm a traveler. I love traveling, and Detroit's always been my home. It will continue to be my home. But we get a lot of Detroit is violent, or Detroit is dirty, or Detroit doesn't have anything to do, or there's no job opportunities. And so one of my favorite aspects of being involved in the program is exposing them to the realities of what Detroit is. That yes, there are areas that have certain challenges, but we overcome them and we can come together as a community in order to, repair our ideologies, right, and our perspectives. And I think that a lot of our participants have had that shift of perspective as we've exposed them to more and more things around the city.
How have you grown through the program?
So I originally started as an intern. I was back in 2020, just I believe 17 years old when I joined, and I was getting ready for college, and COVID had just shut everything down, and I got to join virtually. And through that summer, I got to learn about resume building and financial literacy, which are skills we continue to teach to this day. And as of today, here in 2024, I'm our Associate Director of Events. So I've actually gotten the chance to grow and learn how to not only be involved in the events, but plan them myself and make sure that youth involvement is there at every step of the way.
What's exciting about the Youth Summit that's coming up?
Ooh, so much. I'm so excited for so much of it. One of the biggest things I'm excited about every year is that we have made an effort to make sure that youth are included throughout the entire day. And part of that is our youth panel that we have in the afternoon. So we actually bring together youth ages 14 to 24 who are making great impact in the city, and we sit them on a panel and we ask them, how did you get here? What's your journey? In order to show all of our attendees that they have just as much power and are capable of just as much as they are.
What happens in this space that we're in?
Currently, we are in the lovely Build Institute. Build itself is one of our partners. They're super lovely, and they do a lot of support in terms of business and entrepreneurship. And they have been so wonderful to work with Life and support us in having an office space. So here at Life Leaders, we now operate out of the Build Institute in order to do just about everything. Plan events, bring together focus groups in order to design things like the Detroit Youth Summit, distribute t-shirts when we have them from partners, and just about anything else under the sun.
The benefit to the city for the talented youth to stay, how would the city benefit from that?
Yeah, so one of the things that Detroit's kind of always been impacted by is the fact that we have such a large space, right? We have such a large surface mile, but we don't have a lot of people inhabiting it. And one of the greatest things that Detroit is focusing on is how are we keeping people involved in what's happening in Detroit? How are we boosting our economy? How are we getting people involved in programming and events? How are we making it more accessible? And the more people we have and the more people we have speaking out, the more that becomes a forefront and priority. So currently, the Metro Detroit area is the third largest urban metropolitan in the entire country, and we only have about 500,000 people, if that. So when we're talking about bringing people in, that means bringing in the tourism, the realities of how much there is to do in Detroit. That means bringing in more housing and more opportunities to fill that housing. But bringing people in also means creating an environment that feels more hospitable and more like a sense of belonging to Detroiters who are currently here. So Detroiters who are here knowing that we're not alone. There are people who want to be here, who want to be involved with us, and that we can build community with them as we have ourselves.
Anything you'd like to say that I didn't ask you about the program?
I would just say that we are very much like in the weeds about it, right? So we're a youth-oriented, youth-led, youth-serving program. We ensure that youth are involved every step of the way. I myself am 21 years old. I'm currently in college at Wayne State University, and every single day I get to do lovely work with people my age who want to do great things for both Detroit and the world.
What degree are you pursuing, can I ask?
Yes, psychology and linguistics.
Excellent.
It was actually life that encouraged me to go into community psychology for grad school.
Well done.
Thank you.